All right, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, and yep, I'm going to cover this just like everybody else. Um, of course, if you've been watching my videos and you're part of the Legion, you know the things I'm going to say probably aren't that great. Now, I try not to be a negative person. There's so many devices, you know, in the past or whatever that I genuinely was looking forward to. I liked everything about them. That was just pre, the Retro Legion channel. Since I started this channel, a lot with handhelds and gaming and whatnot has kind of gone away. That has made me a little negative towards it. And not everybody and not every device, but I'm also not going to stand there and go, oh my God, that's great, when it's not. All right. This is not a channel where I'm going to blow smoke up your ass and be like, this is so good, you should buy this. I'm not doing that. Now, before we get into everything about the Switch 2, I have an update. Guess what showed up yesterday? They actually emailed me yesterday morning and said, we sent out a replacement case for the one that we lost. And I was like, all right, cool. I got home and the case was there. So they had sent it out long before that, which is actually kind of nice because I was like, oh, damn, now I got to wait, 2 weeks for this damn thing to get here. And it was there. So honestly, that was nicer than knowing it's shipping and me watching every step of the way. And for those of you that were like, why is he, throwing such a fit over a case? Look how nice this damn case is. All right. I mean, I don't care for this, and this is definitely gonna end up getting removed. Actually, I think this is a clip, so I think I can. Yeah, that's gotta go. Anyway, so I love this thing. And normally, it comes with straps right here. You're supposed to carry it around like a nice little purse, but I like it. It goes in my bag, protects the DMG and any other vertical I can throw in here. And my old case, I liked it because if I brought up, say, like the Chromatic, perfect case to just throw it in. So that's kind of why I was up in arms about losing the case. It wasn't some $10 case. These things are actually kind of costly for a case, considering they're all leather and nice little felt interior there. It's awesome. Another thing I want to talk about, and it's less about this stuff. My channel is, you guys hear me talk about my sponsor. My sponsor is my closest friend in the world, someone I consider a brother. We're family. He puts up a lot of the money for these handhelds. A lot of the handhelds also are his. I'll go visit him, pick up new stuff for content. If he orders something new, he ships it to my house. So he has to wait, he pays for it, waits for the shipping time. It arrives at my house. Then he has to wait for me to, pull it out, set it up, do a video, review it, and then drive to his house, which is not close. It's half a day to get, to do that. On the other side of that coin, I do my best to kick in what I can on my own channel. And well, I say my own channel, but my sponsor and I, this is our channel. And one day I hope I can get him, to pull out a camera and make content for the channel also. But anyway, on the side, I do what I can to, help support the channel. I throw what money I can into it. I do a lot of resell. And I'm not one of those greedy resellers. I'm not going to go get something and try and charge you as much as I can. I make a lot of deals with people on Mercari for handhelds. I got one in play right now. Me and this other dude are working out where I'm sending him something and he's going to send me a couple things. And it's just good stuff for the channel. And since I work for an internet company that also does computer repair, cell phone repair, a lot of times I'll get computers in here and customer will come in, drop them off. I'll figure out the problem. And they'll be like, nah, that repair is too costly, or I ended up just buying a new one, so can you get rid of this one? It actually happens all the time. I have a wall of computers behind me. Okay. All the time. Some of these things I'll set aside, and through time, if another computer gets dropped off, abandoned, donated, whatever, I will Frankenstein another computer together. I will pull parts from, a couple broken ones and make one whole complete one. And then I'll run through, set it up, whatnot, and then I'll resell these, normally locally because they're heavy and I don't want to pay for shipping. I've had a couple listed, and I got contacted yesterday. A guy messages me, and he's interested in one of my computers. And I'm sorry this story's taking a while, but he's interested in one of them. And he's shooting me offers and whatnot. And I'm like, man, I want to accept it, but can you do any better? I'm not going to get into the numbers, but the offers were fairly low. And I get to talking to a guy. And most of the people I talk to on there, I use an account that doesn't have my name or anything, because the company I work for is widely known. I don't want people getting the wrong idea. So I use a separate account. Well, this guy starts talking to me, and I know his name. So I look it up in my computer system at work, and he used to be a customer. And he had to cancel his service not that long ago. And I look up why. Now, I'm in Oklahoma, and a couple weeks ago, we had a lot of fires break out across the state. I was working in areas that were being evacuated. I was on tower sites out there in the smoke and being told I got to get out of there. And the guy that's talking to me about this computer, his house burnt down in that fire. He doesn't know I know this at the time. So I message him and ask him, hey, this computer's not really a gaming computer. It's more of your basic usage. What do you want it for? And he says, well, I'm just trying to replace some of my son's stuff that got lost. He needs it for school really badly. I don't know how else. I've been asking people on here. I've been making offers to what I can afford, and nobody has a computer I can afford. I'm just trying everybody. So I message him back, and I'm like, do me a favor, man. Get on my sell page and pick any one of the computers I have for sale. And you can have it. If it's for your son, I want you to have it. And, hopefully that gets him through school. The guy lost it. He was insanely grateful. After I offered this, he ended up telling me about it and how, yes, his house burnt down. They lost everything. Insurance is taking their time, and insurance isn't even going to cover everything. They're starting over, and he doesn't make enough money to recoup everything they lost. It was a lifetime worth of stuff, and you think about that, your furniture and your stuff in the house, and they lost it all. So, yeah, I don't have much myself. I'm, working class here. I bust my ass, 50, 60-hour work weeks, and sometimes I have bills that go unpaid, so I get it. It's tough out there. But something like that, where it doesn't really hurt me to, not sell this and just donate it to him, because all it cost me was time. That's gonna not change their life, but it's gonna help. It's gonna get that kid through school. And I want you guys to think about things like that. If you can do something for somebody and it doesn't necessarily hurt you, or you can afford to do it, you should. Now, the only thing that's going to cause is a slowdown on me getting other handhelds. Okay, I might have a week or so where I don't have anything new coming in, or not making any trades with anybody because I need to recoup some money. It'll just slow that down a little. And that's fine, because I got plenty of content I can make. There's 9 million games out there. I can do a let's play on anything. So I can work that around. But if you guys see stuff like that, especially in your area, and you can help out, you should. I'm an asshole on here. I say what's on my mind. But I fully believe in helping each other out. So now that I've said that, let's get into the part where people start to hate me. Let's talk about this Nintendo Switch 2 bullshit. All right. Now, here's the thing. I watched this bullshit yesterday. All right. Now, in general, this Mario Kart world doesn't look bad. Looks fairly interesting, you know, full world open map. And who the hell doesn't like Mario Kart? You know, I've been playing Mario Kart since Super Nintendo. Love me some Mario Kart. So I would play the hell out of that. And these guys playing up to the crowd. Let's talk Mario Kart. It does look good. Yeah, see, after you finish a course, you also have to drive to the next course and like race the other people there. I like the race size though. A lot more people per race, it looks like. That looks fun as hell. And there's like, you can see some customization in there. Looks kind of nice. The grinding thing I don't really care about, but see, I do like that. Not scenic drive with friends, but the fact that it's open and nobody's gonna really take photos together like that. Let's see. Let's get past that. Okay, well, let's talk about the Joy-Cons. Oh, they added a C button. This is a communication button. Guess what it does? Oh, I restarted the whole thing. That's the communication thing. Here's what it does, guys. You're going to get flashbacks to the year 2000. Guess what? Oh my God! It's an Xbox 360 and Xbox Live! Nintendo has finally invented in-game chat. Holy shit! Wow! Oh my God, look at it. It's actual game chat. You don't have to use an app on your phone and can only use it with specific games and be very limited in your chat options. This is crazy. Oh my God, you guys finally caught up to the Xbox 360. Insane. You should actually be fully fucking ashamed that it took till 2025 for Nintendo to get fucking game chat. Love the look of it. Love how they couldn't edit out the laggy bullshit at the bottom. Like, at least your screen runs clean as shit, but everybody else's is a laggy bitch. I know it's still in development. That'll probably get better, but whatever. At least you get screen sharing, right? So you can like lower your screen, bring up their screen, and oh no, take a left here, take a right there, and you can play all these other different games. So you can be in a whole group of people, everybody playing a different game, and being able to watch each other's game. Guess what else did that? Xbox. They just get in a chat, man. You can play whatever game you want. Oh, and then a special Nintendo camera. Did you see that? Let me back up. Where was that? Where the hell was that? I want to see a Nintendo camera again.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
We're looking for the camera.
When you enter a pipe, a minigame will...
There it is. So, yeah. That's going to cost. It's a shitty little webcam. That's going to cost something. You know what, guys? Something I still can't get over. I am happy they finally, you know, brought their shit up to like Xbox 360 level with game chat. Dumbest ass idea ever. Keep the fucking normal D-pad. The hell? You don't have to reinvent the D-pad. Okay? You don't have to. Everybody knows it. They like it. It's fine. You don't. This is bullshit. Don't separate the D-pad. Pimax Portal did that. I've said this before, and it honestly, I think it hurt their sales a lot doing that with the D-pad. Not like this is going to hurt Nintendo sales because, well, everybody drank the Kool-Aid here. Everybody loves Nintendo, so it doesn't matter. These people can go on live TV and slaughter millions, and you'd still buy their console. And the magnetic thing, that's not new. That's not new at all, Nintendo. All right. Oh, yeah. Game chat open access period. You only get it limited so you know, you have to pay for their monthly to get game chat. Okay. When it releases, you'll have a limited time, probably a month or so or some shit. I don't know. I didn't see the date. After that, though, you got to pay for that shit every month to just be able to talk to people. Now they have Game Share. So Steam? Steam beat you to this by years. But yeah, if you own a game, other systems can play the game. You can share it with them. Now, bet your ass this looks good now, but I guarantee there's going to be some serious limitations, aside from the fact that it's just older Switch games. Okay? Yeah, you know, there ain't going to be no Switch 2 bullshit in there. They're not dumb enough to do that. Oh my god, it's magnetic.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Yeah, let's see it.
Bigger built-in screen.
Yep, dumbass D-pad.
To Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Dumbass D-pad. I've never liked the D-pad. See, hold on. Never liked it. Never liked it. Never liked it.
The system's thickness remains the same.
I hate the fact that they did that with the D-pad. That's been the dumbest shit ever, man.
You can enjoy games in greater detail on the
See, I use a cracked Nitro deck for my Switch. Guess what I have on it? A fucking D-pad.
For smoother gameplay and supporting
120 FPS. Look at you guys. Everybody else is kind of pushing past that point. Not that we can really see the difference, but... So, you know, this is an LCD screen also. That is intentional. So that way, you know, you already know, they can release the OLED Switch 2. Bump it $100, release an OLED version a year later. See, yeah, that was stupid. That's a better thing. That's a good redesign. I like that. That's a good redesign. The control sticks, I can take it or leave it. It's not a bad redesign. This shit was obvious. Yeah, when they tease that, we could, I mean, come on, they're set up. The original Joy-Con was set up like that, where you got left and right click. Nope, not an audio file. Don't give a shit. Yep, don't care. Most things have a built-in mic. I'm using one of those right now. Yep. 360 surround, even if you don't have surround sound. And once again, at least it's more than one side, but some flimsy bullshit ass stand that you know is going to snap off. If you look at all the Gen 1 Switches, that little stand, most of them are missing because it's a cheap, flimsy piece of shit. This was a good redesign. Okay? Because they did a USB port on the top and the bottom. I don't know why the hell they didn't do that with the first one. So, but yeah, you can charge from top or bottom. That is great.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Yeah, because your games are probably larger.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, the 32 gig internal was bullshit. Everybody hates that.
Reading and writing data, it's the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4...
Yeah, the Switch 2 dock is... I wish they would have redesigned that a little bit. There's not a whole lot you could do with a dock, but I still feel like it's just a rounded-ass version of the first one. Not that I hated the dock. The dock was fine.
Your system?
Yeah, built-in fan.
You can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games.
Listen to that. Compatible. All right? Pay attention to the key phrases here, guys. The little controller thing with that actually is kind of nice with the magnetic Joy-Cons. That looks a little more comfortable.
Nintendo Switch new gameplay game exclusive to Nintendo Switch.
And this is neat. This welcome tour where you get to walk around a Nintendo Switch 2 and play little games and get little factoids. That's neat. That's not a bad idea. I'm okay with that, guys. That's a good one.
Another example. Club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Couldn't you already do that with the Joy-Con?
Like
I don't know. I didn't play many games like this with the original Switch, but I'm pretty sure you could. Anyway. I mean, it really is reminding me of an Xbox 360 with a fucking Kinect. If you can remember those.
to share. So this is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
So a lot of speculation was about the game card, where they were going to add something to the game card, like they did between DS and 3DS, where this would be a DS game and a 3DS game has that little notch. At least they didn't, but they are color coding them. There is something in here that's going to piss a lot of people off. Right there. Let's get to bam. All right. Will not work with Switch 2. Your regular micro SD cards will not work with Switch 2. They have to be micro SD Express. So now we're going that route of PlayStation when they did like the PSP. Remember those memory stick duos? 8 gigs was like $1,000 fucking dollars. Nintendo's moving that direction. That is getting dangerous right there. Okay? That could kill sales. Like, these are still micro SD cards. Nintendo's good, but the modding community is king of the ring, man. We're top of the hill. Bet your ass people figure out a way around this type of shit with adapters or whatnot. Yeah, doesn't matter. It'll get figured out. You can't stop the modding community. Keep suing, keep doing what you do, Nintendo. But this is bullshit that you can't. You're going to have to go out and get a stupid-ass fucking SD card with a Star or Mario logo on it. Because, I mean, hell, all of my Switches at my house have Samsung or an on-brand card in it. Because it's cheaper. I'm not paying you an extra $10 for a fucking Star on it.
You can transfer save data, digital games, and
So yeah, data transfer, just like buying a new phone. Oh look, a D-pad. You gotta get the Pro 2. You gotta get the Pro 2 controller though for that, or that Pro controller. Available June 5th.
Nintendo app. Stuff is different experience. Most coins.
So you can use the camera and actually be the character. If you guys remember the Switch 1 launch, they did a lot of this stuff where it's a party console and you can have your whole family using Joy-Cons and everybody can play these games together and everybody's so happy and they always play it up like that. Honestly, if you look back at the Switch 1, things like the Labs kit and all that, all those failed ass releases, it's going to be the same. They're going to hit us with a bunch of stupid ass things and they're not going to sell as good as they want them to. Luckily, I live in a house with kids that actually don't give a flying fuck about Nintendo. They also hear their dad bash Nintendo a lot. So, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Tears of the Kingdom, not gonna ever fuck with that.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Yep, so you gotta get the Switch 2 editions of these titles. So you own them, but if you want the newer, cooler shit... Well, I'm guessing this is like the whole... Yeah, let's capitalize on all the videos out there of people making crazy machinery. So they're doing that too. Don't really care about Kirby. Metroid looks nice. I'm not good at Metroid games. So they'll have a Switch and Switch 2 version of Pokemon Legends. I gotta say, I haven't found any new age Pokemon game that actually got my attention. There's a lot of random outside features to some of the games, but there's not enough to keep me going or keep me giving a shit. Oh, Nintendo, that's not very PC. How do you think people in a wheelchair feel about this? Nope. How dare you? I don't know how they feel. I'm just being an asshole. But you never know. There might be someone out there in a wheelchair that plays, basketball and all that. This might piss them off. I hope you sue. Nintendo sues everybody else. So why not sue?
In Drag and Drive.
In Drag and Drive, everybody can pretend to be in a wheelchair. You guys are assholes. Elden Ring on Switch 2. I gotta say, I think the Elden Ring ship has sailed, guys. You're beating a dead horse there. Fucking love me some Hades. I like Hades too. But I gotta say, Hades 1 is way better. I need to play Hades 2 again. Capcom, more amiibo stuff. What's this?
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with Spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
You guys better hurry up. My give a fuck is starting to disappear here. Alright. Lost my give a fuck. Well, it looks interesting.
Bring hope to our lives.
Okay. That doesn't look bad. Split fiction. You know, I just played through It Takes Two with my wife, and that was really fun. Okay, I really enjoyed that with the wife. Me and my son are playing A Way Out or The Way Out, whatever. One of the other games that are like this. After that, I think me and my wife are going to try and tackle Split Fiction also. Most of these games are available on Xbox Game Pass. You know, It Takes Two, A Way Out, and all that. So grab a friend and play it. You cannot play those games alone. They have to be two-player. Which is awesome. Sucks, but awesome. Hogwarts Legacy. You know, I played that a little bit. I'm not like a huge Harry Potter fan or anything. My wife loved the books, of course. Game wasn't bad. I haven't beat it. I've been very far in it. Re-emergence of Tony Hawk. Yeah, it's updated Tony Hawk. You can't do much with it. It's just Tony Hawk, man. Good games, good formula, good money makers. Hitman. Alright, guys, I don't want to go through every game. Hitman, Bravely Default, let's do this. Yakuza coming back. More Zelda shit. Hyrule Warriors. Those games don't have, I mean, they're decent, but they don't sell that great. Nintendo GameCube for Switch Online subs. You can start playing GameCube games. And they added a say button so you can chat. Also, boop, pause here. Sega joining the fray here. So, yeah. You guys already know how this system works. You pay for Nintendo Switch, and you can jump in here and play some games that they allow you to play. Most of the time, the titles are shit. There's never anything good, and you never really want to stay on it because I always feel like I'm going to play a game, get far in it, and then they're going to like fucking remove it before I beat it. So I can't trust them in their online services because, in fact, Nintendo doesn't give a fuck about you. This is that Undertale, the next one. Borderlands 4. Looks like a Borderlands game. Plays like a Borderlands game. We love Borderlands. Not a Civilization fan. Not a wrestling fan. Minecraft, but yeah, still just kind of Minecraft. Survival Kids. I love the Game Boy Survival Kids. Ooh.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dot-coded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return.
Fuck.
Still working on the game. We're excited to share more with you.
That damn near sells me right there. I love Enter the Gungeon. Okay, Exit the Gungeon and suck dick, but Enter the Gungeon was amazing. This is like some No Man's Sky shit here. Star Seeker! That's gonna be, I guess, interesting. Just beat Cyberpunk not that long ago. God, that game is sad. Awesome game, though. Awesome game. Oh, fucking love Final Fantasy VII. I played the first half of the remake. I gotta play the second half eventually. That looks kind of fun. Whatever that was. Path of the Goddess. Didn't care for Hollow Knight. That was... Oh, that might be okay. I like that art style on that one back there. Where's my mouse? Okay. Rune Factory, Star Wars Outlaws, meh, meh, hell no, we don't do the Fortnite thing. No. Nope. Well, we got some exclusive. It's a From Software game, so Dark Souls searching for their Elden Ring somewhere around Bloodborne. Oh, the Dusk Bloods. Okay.
What you just saw for more details there,
Kirby Air Rider 2. The first one wasn't even that fucking good, so. Oh, Return of Donkey. That might be a good game, man. Donkey Kong's kind of one of them surprise games. Sometimes they're just a fucking, just straight flop. Other times you're like, man, this is surprisingly fun. It's just them reinventing Donkey Kong 64, that atrocious piece of shit with 9 billion collectibles. Alright, guys. I sped through that last 5 minutes. We covered half the video because it was getting way too long. I don't like doing videos over 30 minutes like this one is. Anyway, what do you guys think about the Switch 2? Let's recap shit I hate, and I've always hated the D-pad thing. I don't like a separated D-pad. I think it's a dumbass design choice. I do like the bigger buttons on the inside of the Joy-Con, so because I have kids, so we have taken a Joy-Con and used it as a controller for things like Overcooked. So having those inner buttons bigger, that's a good design choice. I am digging that. The bigger sticks, take it or leave it, I'm whatever. I don't hate the magnetic Joy-Con. It's not a new idea, so yeah, it's just an idea. I guess I like it better than the little slider thing that had that little plastic piece on the inside of the rail that would break. And then this fucking Joy-Con just whoop, slip right off. So that's probably a better idea. We'll see the longevity on that. See what kind of failure we see moving forward. The backwards compatibility with some games, remember that? Some, or however they phrased it, certain games. That's to be expected and should be implemented. The new game carts are just fucking, they're red, so cool, I guess. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen this before with Game Boy to Game Boy Color games. Color change or a redesign. Game Boy Color games got that little bump on the front, so they're a color only game, and then other are not. Yeah, whatever there. The micro SD thing, I'm feeling like they're just hiding that behind it's a faster data transfer, which is why we're doing this, and with the added bonus of you have to buy a specific, SD card for our device. It feels like they're using it as it's faster data transfer, it's faster this, it's faster that. But the real implementation here is the fact that you can't just buy any brand SD card now. Which other SD cards will come out like that, and then they're going to get fucked anyway. So I don't know. I think it's a stupid idea. I don't mind faster data transfers and shit. They haven't really glossed over the internals, everybody. And that's because it's still just the Switch 1. Just a little more powers unlocked there for you. They did the same thing with the 3DS or whatever, all their older consoles. It's traditionally how they do it. They give you a console or a handheld, and this is it. This is amazing. And they let you guys buy it and play the shit out of it, and then they take the same hardware and just kind of open it up a little bit more and release you a second, better version that's, yeah. And that's all they did here with the Switch. So, essentially, same shit. But, yeah. Tell me what you think. Yeah, there was more I wanted to cover about Nintendo. I ended up with a book, and I got to show you guys this book. I'll just do a video on it, but through a random course of actions, I ended up with a really badass book on the anthology of like Virtual Boy and Game Boy. There's a lot of cool shit in there. I'll have to show you guys that book next time, though. Next time. Maybe not next episode, but up and coming. All right, guys, like I said, go to the comments. Let me know what you think. Drop your 2 cents in. Let's cuss and discuss, man. Let's argue about it. Let's do the thing. You know what I mean? Vegan, I know you're going to hit the comments. You're trusted, man. I know you're in there. That dude's always, you know, if my channel ever blows up, that dude's not going to get forgotten because he was, you know, early on in my channel. Every video, that dude is there. I feel like he's a true viewer, you know. He knows I'm releasing Monday through Friday every morning, and he watches it every day. He's fucking awesome. You're VIP, man, okay? Month of April, you're the VIP viewer. How about that shit? So, all right, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.